So let's talk wheels, specifically Forgeline three-piece racing wheels. Now, when I say three-piece racing wheels in Forgeline, there's the first most important thing to know is the center is forged. It's forged aluminum, which means the forging is done with you start with a chunk of aluminum and use a massive pressure and heat and kind of squish it and turn it into a wheel, then it gets machined. So when I say three-piece, this really shows the three pieces really well. Now the forged center we just saw, but here is the outer shell and the inner shell, aluminum. And there's a couple of things that are nice about this. Especially when we're working with race cars and we're doing some testing, especially new cars, working on wheel sizes, it's really easy to change the size of the wheel. If you want to take a ½ inch off the outside, you just get an outside shell that's ½ an inch shorter. And if you want to take it ½ an inch off the inside or an inch off the inside, you get an inside shell that's an inch shorter, or vice versa. So it's pretty versatile on adjusting wheel widths. This is an 18 by 13, which is a pretty good sized wheel. And even so, it still only weighs like 23 pounds. I think a factory wheel of this weight would weigh at least twice that much, or this size, it would weigh twice that much. So you can see the outer shell and the inner shell, aluminum. Spin it around here, and this is the third piece is the forged center. Now I'll spin this all the way around, and you can see by the inside. This really is a racing wheel because you can see all the stuff that's stuck to the inside. If you ever raced, you know what it is. But this particular wheel has a pattern for the Mustang. You can see all these little bolts all the way around are what hold the wheel together. And there's a gazillion of them. So there's a pretty good seal and it's pretty strong. I never counted them. There's a bunch. But that's how a three-piece wheel is held together with all these little screws. So that's kind of like a Forgeline racing wheel. We use two different kinds. Like I say, when we're building a new car, we'll start with a three-piece wheel, and then once we're pretty confident we've got the wheel width and the offset right, well, that's something else too. You can change the offset by switching the hats side in and out. You can move the offset in and out. So once we're confident in, like on David's car that we're building, once we're confident with the wheel back spacing and the wheel size, then we'll go ahead and get a set of one-piece racing wheels made for us, custom made at Forgeline.